Alright, hello. How's it going? It's a Sunday morning. Actually, it's early afternoon now. It's just past 12, midday. And we're going to be working on the rest of the front suspension parts. I had been procrastinating, but finally I just said I might as well just get it done today. So we're going to throw in the sway bar bushings. They didn't have black at the auto supply store, so I'm just going to go with the red. I actually have red bushings and cups, the grease cups on the tire rod end, so we're just going to put red down there. And if need be later on, I can change it over to the black urethane. We're going to go with the reds for now. It's a 7/8 bar. Front shocks, these are Gabriel's Guardians. Yeah, Gabriel Guardians. They come red. I didn't like it, so I painted them black. I just got a little bit of touch up to do. I missed a couple of spots. This was done yesterday. So we got the rear shocks in, and that was done. But just got a little bit of advice maybe and a heads up for guys that are getting their cars done and ready for the road and rumbling around, and you're not quite done, but you're almost there. I could have had something really bad happen to this vehicle, really bad, and I overlooked a couple of things. And one was that rear tire, the lug nuts were loose. When I jacked it up and I was doing the shocks, the tire was actually wobbling. That's how loose they were. I had forgot to tighten that side up. And then on this side of the car, passenger side, I also, for some odd reason, when I put this front end together, I didn't snug up that top bolt right there, the castle on the upper ball joint, and it was gone. And when I lifted this car up to start working on the front end, this whole thing fell out. The bottom ball joint was holding it all together, and the hose. So that could have been really bad, and shame on me, but you like to show a little bit of progress, and there's that feeling of getting a sense of accomplishment driving the car down the road. But make sure everything is secured and attached, because you could have badness happening, and I almost did. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the sway bar. You can see the bushings are red, the cups, the grease cups. We're gonna do the sway bar on the front shocks, and then I think I'm gonna take that dipstick back there. You can see the staining on the garage floor. I'm gonna pull the dipstick and get another O-ring and put some silicone on it and get that buttoned up for good. And maybe do some wiping down here and get some stuff nice and clean. I know it's gonna get dirty again, but I'll just take most of the bulk of it off. So when I bring you back, we'll probably be sliding in the sway bar, and I'm using Moog end links. You saw the bushings was energy suspension, and Gabriel shocks, front and back. So, and once I put the back shocks in, the whole car had a different stance, and it had a really good feel to it. So, all right, I'll bring you back in a bit. See ya. Okay, what I'm doing is just running the thread. This is grade 8 bolt. They don't supply the bolts with the kit. I don't understand why. Or maybe I got a bum kit that somebody stole the bolts out of. But I had some grade 8 hardware. So I'm just, all the paint and stuff that's been in here. I don't want to be fighting with it when I put the bar up. So we're running the thread. And we got our sway bar lined up the correct way. I'm gonna break out all the hardware for the end links. See, I would be fighting this right now if I don't do this, so I don't want to fight. I'm not in a fight mood. We're just gonna run these through, and then I'll bring you back when I place these in. Probably gonna do the control arms first, and then come back and pop these bushings in afterwards. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, I did the old 2 grunts and the fop method. That's tight. That's in. And links are in. Sway bar's in. Now we're going to move on to the shocks. Alright, working on the dip tube there for the transmission, and this is what I pulled off. This is the O-ring. This may or may not be the problem. It was just barely hanging on. So what I'm going to do is I bought this kit, and it's all standard sizes. Hopefully this will fit. One of these will fit this actual groove, and then I'm going to do a little added ultra black around the top edge here, jam it back down, and hopefully that will hold, and then I can top off the transmission, not have to worry about my garage floor looking like a murder scene every other day. Alright, so we're gonna look for one now, and we'll see. I'm gathering maybe that one. 5/8. Alright, we'll see. Be back in a bit. Alright, we got the dip tube back in, and the 5/8 washer worked good, and then I put just a little smearing around the top edge where that tube flares out, where it bottoms out on the inlet side of the tranny. I took a dead blow hammer and I whacked it straight down. I went crock, went right in, bottomed out. We're gonna let that the silicone heal up. Now I'm gonna get the car down on all fours and see how it stands and what the stance looks like now with all these suspension parts in and installed. And we're gonna call this one a done one. Okay, that's the ride height now. A little more room up top, and before that fender well was almost sitting right on top of that tire back there. So this is what we got for a ride height. So it's perfect. It's just perfect in there. I like it. It's got enough wall coming up the side there, but it's not too much, and it's got a nice feel to it. So it might go down a little bit more, I don't know. I'm really skeptical about these springs now. These are the ones that came with the car. I don't know if they're big block springs. I might be changing this all around maybe if I have an issue with the front end. It's got a nice rake to it. I like it. But we're gonna call that done. And I said that things that I needed to do to finish this car. I got quite a few more things to do. Is actually paint and tailing paint. I gotta paint all this again in here. I gotta mask off this car. Paint this. This is okay here, but this is not too good. I don't know what the hell it was. Overspray and then inside here the jams, especially on the other side. As you can see, I burned through. I don't know if the sill plate's gonna cover that, but I burned through there. I was wet sanding, and I might mask this all off and just repaint this jam area, both sides. And weather strip's holding in good now, not moving, glued in. Doors are closing nice, got the nice gap going on. Mirrors, stuff I keep overlooking stuff, but I got the mirrors to finish, trim, window sweeps, carpet, sill plates, windshield wiper switch. I gotta get one of those. They're pretty expensive little bastards. Glove box gotta go in. The 6AL's gotta go in behind that. I got some odds and ends on vacuum. I got some vacuum lines. I gotta bring the vacuum line for the vacuum advance. I gotta bring a vacuum line up for the transmission. That might be a steel line that goes out the back. Like I said, windshield washer, the motor, linkage, and then we're just about done. Cut and buff, nice detail, wash it all down, and then bubble will be done on the road. Oh, front end alignment. I gotta realign the front end. Definitely gonna have to have that done. And but that's not nothing I can do. That's got to be sent out, and the car's got to be registered first and insured in order for me to drive it out. So that's what we're looking at. Hopefully within the next couple of months I will be done completely with this car, and we're gonna find a home either for this one or maybe this one, and then we're gonna drag the 1980 Camaro in, Justin's, and we're gonna work on that one. It's not gonna be quite the restoration that we got on this one, and it'll probably be a little lesser than this one and a lot less than that one, but we'll get it nice, we'll get it clean. So this is Mark from the second gen. everybody has enjoys the rest of their weekend, and get a little bit more light in the shop to help out with the old eyes over here when I'm working. Be well, be safe. Thanks for all the new subscribers for jumping on and watching, commenting, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.